Hello children. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter and the topic today is direction and time. Children, do you know in which direction the sun rises? Yes, we all know that sun rises in the east direction. But let me tell you what is the direction first. Children, when we move, the way along which we move is called the direction. So we have four major directions. These are east, west, north and south. So as we all know that sun rises in the east direction, and where does it set? It sets in the west direction. The north pole is in the north direction, and when we face north direction, the direction right behind us is the south direction. Children, when we face each other, so we actually are at opposite directions. Now, to understand directions in a better way, you can perform a simple activity. And for this, you have to wake up early in the morning, and after waking up, just stand facing the sun. So when you face the sun, you are actually facing the east direction, and right behind you is the west direction. The direction to your left hand side is the north direction, and the direction to your right hand side is the south direction. Now children, let's understand about the time. We all know that time is very important, but where does the concept of time come from and how do we understand time? So children, now let's know about time. We all know that time is very important, but where has the concept of time come from? Let's see this. Children, we all know that our earth is round in shape and it rotates on its axis, which is called rotation. So basically our earth completes its one rotation in 24 hours. But how does it make a day and a night? Let me explain you. Children, we all know that our earth revolves around sun and it completes its one revolution in 365 and 1 by 4 days. So, while revolving around the sun, earth also rotates on its axis, which is called rotation, and it completes its one rotation in 24 hours. So children, what happens in this process? The part of the earth that faces sun is the day, and the other part that does not get sunlight is dark, and thus that part is the night. Children, we have different times in a day. We have morning, which is just after the sun rises. Then we have noon. It is the time when the sun is directly over our head. It is at 12 in the daytime. Then we have afternoon. Afternoon is the time just after the noon. Then we have evening. Evening is the time when sun sets in the west. And then we have the night. Night is the time after the sun sets and when the moons and the stars are seen in the sky. So children, we all know that earth completes its one revolution in 365 and 1 by 4 days. So it is called a year, and a year has 12 months and a normal year has 365 days. A month has basically 30 and 31 days, and a week has 7 days. Now, a day has 24 hours and an hour has 60 minutes and 1 minute has 60 seconds. This is how we read time. Now children, we know that we have 12 months in a year. These months are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So each month has either 30 or 31 days, but the month of February has either 28 or 29 days. An ordinary year has 365 days, but when it is a leap year, it has 366 days. And a leap year comes after every 4 years. this one day of the year is added in the month of February after every 4 years. So children, today we learned some very interesting points about the direction and the time. So that's it for today children. We will see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye.